Hello, welcome to a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare tips video where today I'm going to analyse the 5 classes in the new one-shot game mode on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I'm going to tell you which one's the best one to use. So if you don't know what one-shot is, it's a game mode that came out about a week ago on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare where it's a snipers only playlist where you're only allowed to use the MAWs and the damage has been upgraded and the health has been downgraded so that it will only take one shot to kill an enemy unless you're trying to shoot through a wall or something. This makes it a really fun game mode to play and a really fast-paced game mode, but there's only 5 set classes that you can pick out of. The 5 classes are called Hardscope, Ace, Irons, Zoom and 4x. Alright, so for the Hardscope class, you won't have any attachments, it's just a hardscoping class, so you're supposed to just sit there, aim down sight and wait for the enemies to come at you, so they haven't put any attachments on it because they don't think you should need it, they've just put a lot of perks on it. The Ace class, you get a stock, the Irons, you get an iron sight and a stock, the Zoom, you get a variable zoom scope, and the 4x you get an ACOG. So the perks are exactly the same for all of the classes except for Hardscope. Hardscope has peripherals on as well, but every class has lightweight and overcharged on perk 1, fast hands on perk 2, toughness and blast suppressor on perk 3. Most of the perks I would use myself, as I like to move around the map fast, I like to not be seen. The only one that I wouldn't have used is toughness because it's pretty pointless in this, as you're not going to take any hit markers. As soon as you get shot you're going to be dead, so toughness is pretty much not needed in this game mode. The only time that toughness might have been necessary would be if the enemy had hit you with the collateral, or if the enemy had tried to shoot you through a wall. For the streaks, there's 2 different streak setups. There's either UAV or there's UAV and the system hack. Hardscope and Irons just have the UAV, and the Ace, the Zoom and the 4x have the UAV and the system hack. Neither of these streak setups have any upgrades added onto them, so with the system hack you won't be having your EXO disabled anytime. If you get a UAV in this it'll be really useful, as you'll be able to see all the players as no one has low profile on. Going on to the EXO abilities, there's only 2 EXO abilities and they're 5 class setups, and they are Hover and Cloak. Both of these EXO abilities suit sniping really well. As Hover, you can hover above them, shoot anyone that's on a roof really easy, and Cloak, it'll keep you hidden. I like using them both. With Hover you can surprise a lot of people, but with the Cloak I like using it, but it sometimes gives me like a false sense of security because I think they won't be able to see me, but you can see the outline pretty easy, and since you know that a lot of people are going to be running it, you look out for it quite a bit. With the launchers, everyone has variable grenades, and the variable grenade contains a stun, an EMP, a threat and a smoke. I've always kept it on stun, except for in one game where someone had a supply drop care package, and I changed it to EMP to destroy sentry gun. That's like the only downside to this game mode, is that the support care packages do exist. They haven't banned them in this game mode, so you do sometimes get some overpowered streaks, but you should be able to destroy it with your EMP. So my favourite class to use is the 4x. My order of preferred goes from Hardscope as the least, then Ace, then Irons, then Zoom, and then 4x. With the Hardscope I just really hate the original sights that come on the MAWs, and with the Ace it's still the awful sights but just with a stock added on. The Irons is okay for close range, but you really struggle at long range because the iron sights aren't that clear. The Zoom I really like quite a lot, but I prefer the ACOG because I think the ACOG suits more situations, as the ACOG's really accurate at close range and it's really accurate at long range. The only downside to using an ACOG is that when a system hack gets called in, your reticle disappears, but if you're good you should know where the middle of your screen is and you should be able to shoot without needing it. If you are planning on just sitting at the back, then I would recommend using the variable zoom one, but if you are running around and doing a bit of both, I would recommend using the ACOG. Alright, so that's been a bit of an explanation on the game mode, an explanation of all the classes and my favourite classes in order from worst to best. So if you did enjoy this video and it has been useful, please can you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.